Do you smell that? Do you smell that?
One of the best to ever do it.
Yep, you probably guessed what I was getting at when I said, could you smell that? Well, that smell, that was ice. We are making ice here on Lake St. Clair. It looks like we're gonna be making ice for quite a while. And I'm actually, whoop, rolled my ankle almost there. I'm walking down to the edge of the spillway to kind of show you what we got. It is skim ice down here, and there is a lot of waterfowl down here. So, spillway's gonna take some time. Show you what I'm looking at here. The spillway has skimmed over. Before I leave here, I need to show you guys something. Not sure how long this has been here, not sure how many people know about this, but I was informed that this is going to be what we're gonna get here at the spillway for a parking lot. We actually have a parking lot back at the spillway. It is open. You have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 parking spots. A little disappointed in the size, but at least we have public parking here. This will definitely fill up very fast once the spillway is totally frozen, which might be a while because all the ducks and geese hanging out. There's a lot of open pockets going up towards Harper Road still, but it's looking good, guys. The spillway is looking good. Well, here at Crocker, we got ice. It looks like we had some stuff blow in. It kind of stacked up, but those pieces that stacked up are very, very thin. Maybe at best a quarter to a half inch. So this will probably, well, I'm not gonna make a guess, but I'm not gonna be shocked if I see guys fishing out here sometime tomorrow or later tonight. I would not be shocked to see this. But man, that is gorgeous back there. You do have open water out, oh, probably half mile, 3/4 of a mile out from the launch here. So we still got a lot of lake left to go, but we have a great base right out in front of Crocker right now. So I'm out here at the southern end of L'Anse Creuse Bay, and well, it's what I expected. Quite a bit of ice out here, guys. This is not thick. This is maybe half to an inch thick out here right now, but it is looking like we have a fantastic start. Now, one thing I am noticing that is different than years past is that normally right here off of my shoulder, there's a line that goes this way and then goes over to the point at Metro. This year, it's tucked in a little bit and swings in towards Gino's, and I'm not sure where it kicks out yet. I can't really see. It might just dead end into the shore this year. So this might be interesting when we come to getting offshore winds, how this ice will move and shift out here. So I think you're gonna have to be careful the first good blow once this is walkable. But we do kind of have that line here. We kind of don't have the line. So we'll see how she does, but she's looking great, guys. Looking beautiful. You can see we do have some stacked ice back in the corner here off the trailer park, going up in towards the willow tree realm area. But this slick stuff, that's fairly new ice. The stacked ice, I'm not sure how thick it is. It might be maybe an inch thicker than the stuff that I tested. But I was able to throw, you know, a hand-sized rock and break ice. So this is definitely not something you can walk on right now. So let's head on over to the next location. Oops, that's really cold. So yeah, I thought I'd just step off the ramp for a split second and check things out, and well, yeah, that ice is not quite ready to step on here at the ramp at the day sale, guys. So you know what I said about somebody wouldn't be shocked to see somebody out on the Crocker? Yeah, don't do that. Don't do that. Wait a few days. Whew, this foot is cold. But so the show must go on. As you can see down here to the south, ice as far as we can see, all the way out and all the way to the point. So we have a fantastic start. Whew, this foot is cold, and it's going to be cold the rest of today. So I am back here at the Metro Marsh checking out. There's a little bit of a lineup of cars. I got a feeling a few of these old timers are back here on this marsh ice, just kind of hanging out, catching some dinkers, like normally happens. But occasionally you get some good fish. Let's check, see where they come on to see how thick of ice we got. So I do see some holes, some old holes that were spudded out here. I do see some spud marks pretty much all over. Oh, that refroze up really good. So yeah, they're down at the end of the canal, guys. If you're gonna come out and try this, bring the spud, guys. Do not walk on this without one. I'm just walking this immediate area where I see fresh spud marks. But yeah, this stuff, just like most canals, will be the first thing that you'll be able to get on. So I am over here at Harley Ensign Boat Launch, and behind me here, this is the river mouth. There is some big chunks of ice in here, but a lot of up and down in the thickness, guys. So this is gonna need a lot of time. Like I always say, if you're gonna try this here, you have to be extremely cautious. This stuff is always moving. I mean, you got some thick stuff, you got some thin stuff out here. Let me show you some of the thicker stuff. You know, got that, but then I guarantee you there's areas you'll be walking on it and you fall right through really quick. So that's this side of Harley. Let's jump over on the other side. So over here on the south side of Harley, as you can see, Candles Bay or Campo Bay, depending on who you talk to. Everybody's got a little different name for it. As you can see, it really slushed in with the wind building it up. So it's gonna be variable ice, but right out here, that big black line, that line there of black, and then that line right down there of black, that's all ducks, guys. So a lot of duck activity out here on the edge. Looks like ice goes for about a half mile. Looks like over by Metro Point on this side of it is still wide open. So this is gonna be a while. I do see a couple little pockets back here in the bay. You're not gonna see it on the GoPro, where there is some small groups of birds. So they might be keeping some small pockets here and there. This is gonna need a little more time than a lot of the other areas, but this can be really, really good for panfish and perch out here. So it's really underutilized. So this is definitely a good place to go get fish and get away from the crowds. So we're out here at the Sawfridge boat ramp. As you can see behind me, a lot of stacked ice. So there'll be some big variations in the thickness of the ice out here, but I can see ice pretty much as far as I can see. There's still some open pockets here and there, so you do need to use caution if you're going to try this. But I would not be shocked to see guys out here fishing this weekend. As you can see by the clip, the guys are back on Captain's Cove behind SDI 2. So it looks like some of the canals are safe to walk on for some guys. But as always, no ice is safe ice. So up here at Brandenburg, got a lot of ice out here on the upper end of Anchor Bay. Give it a few days, it could be walkable for some of you guys. Looks like the park's gonna be open this winter too from the looks of it. So that's gonna be good. So let's keep on rolling to the north end. So I am out here at Walter and Mary Burt Park in New Baltimore. I'm gonna walk out to the pier. I gotta show you guys something really quick. So out here on the beach, you can see how the ice is all stacked up. And that generally is a good thing for a few of us getting out. Then out past it, it's smooth stuff. And that's probably gonna be your thinner stuff, but got one more thing to show you. Now I'm out here on the end of the pier, and you can see back behind me here, I have a few guys on that chunky ice fishing. But if you look over off my shoulder, a lot of open water out just past that little point there. So I've got to use extreme caution if you're gonna come out here and try to ice fish right now. So up here at the raft, looks like some guys have gotten on the ice. See some spud marks, see some people walking about. Not sure how the fishing is, but they're up here fishing, guys. Got probably about 10 or 12 trucks in the parking lot. They're fishing the bay here. So winter's officially started. So that's gonna do it for this week's report, guys. Thank you for tuning in. As you can see, we have lots of ice out on the lake. So if you want to stay in the know of what's going on out here, be sure to click down below, hit that red subscribe button, and ding that notification bell so you get notified every time I post a video. And I do want to stress to you guys, everyone, be extremely cautious. Use your head, use your spud, have your safety equipment with you. There's no fish worth dying over, guys. I know we're all got this pent-up energy. We want to go out and fish. Give it a few days. It's probably going to be pretty busy out there this weekend. I talked to a few shop owners. They're anticipating a pretty good weekend. I talked to some conservation officers that I ran into while I was out making my rounds. They also are thinking they're going to have a busy weekend. So I did ask them if they heard anything on the report side, and they said they've heard a few things, but nothing spectacular. So that's going to be it for this week's ice report, guys. I got a feeling the next one's going to be more about, you know, how the fishing has been versus how the ice is, because guys will be out and they'll be out fishing. So with that said, guys, I do want to thank you for tuning in. And as always, tight lines, happy casting, and we'll see you on the water.